It's Week 5 of the National Football League. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. He was a tour de force a week ago, 6 passing touchdowns. It's the Chiefs and the Vikings on EA Sports.
The Chiefs offense ready to get back into gear, 4-0 through the first month of the season. Right to the air is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And again, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that's good.
First down as he'll get this up to about the 42. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And Marcus Davenport, former Saint, in on the stop there. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You've just mentioned.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there.
The Vikings... Get there for the sack. Jordan Hicks leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that one drops down.
Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they go to work on a first and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They go play fake. Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Chiefs now getting set to go. On 1st down, Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
A good rip by Pacheco, and you have to go back to 1990 with Johnny Johnson with the Cardinals to find a rookie 7th rounder with more rushing yards than he had last season. The 251st pick out of Rutgers took over the KC backfield with 830 yards in 2022.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude.
KC's offense ready to take over. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles, remember? They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Down the left sideline. Oh, some strong running. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards on the ground. I guess that's what happens when you give the current NFL rushing leader that much room.
And when you do, all you're doing is solidifying his standing at the top of the leaderboard. He's going to continue to get more and more yards. Good luck trying to chase him down.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd down and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now the Chiefs offense ready to go again. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall. Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. 163 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wait.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty solid. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. On second down, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dolphins and the Chargers, next on Madden Football.
The Chargers defense ready to go here in the Sunday night opener to this new season. And the one we'll be watching is this man, head linebacker.
And he will need to be the rock in the middle of this unit. Sometimes how your middle linebacker plays is how your defense plays. He knows how important it is to be solid in his fundamentals, and he'll definitely try to be a steadying influence here.
The tackle there by John Johnson. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, such a great week 1 matchup here, the Dolphins and Chargers. And fairly or unfairly, these two QBs are going to be measured against one another probably for the rest of their careers. Remember, Tua was the number 5 overall pick in 2020, and Justin Herbert followed him at number 6.
And let's add on to it because Joe Burrow got number 1 overall. He's led Cincinnati to 1 Super Bowl appearance. Jordan Love, also a first-rounder, getting his opportunity in 2023. And Jalen Hurts was a second-rounder with Philadelphia, and he's made it to the Super Bowl. So all in all, quite a class.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
First part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? Staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expect.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Charger defense back out for this next drive. They've got the 3-0 advantage here as this next drive starts, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Myles Gaskin, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
And to the left side here, Wilson. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Again, it's Achane. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here's Tua. That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Running left, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. This one thrown underneath to Achane. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. Tua sets up to pass it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Floats one there, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Looking to pass. Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tua to throw again. Touchdown Dolphins! Jalen Waddle from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The LA defense getting set to defend this next drive. They trail here in the second quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw caught by Achane. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
The Charger defense back out for this next drive. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to force one. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. That was a big stop for the big man in the middle of that D-line.
So you're saying the operative word here is?
Big, large.
No doubt about it. How about him controlling the point of attack right there in the middle of the defense? Oftentimes has to split a double team in order to make a play. They could have put 4 guys on him. He was making that one.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week. The LA defense getting set to defend this next drive. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. And they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins. First. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Now Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to...
The Charger defense back out for this next drive. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tua going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. Now, I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now
the LA defense getting set to defend this next drive. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
he continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the gun, it's Tua. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second down and 6 now. They're going to look to throw. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up second down. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Up the middle, Achane. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw here. Catch made right side by Wilson. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
44, ready.
Here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
The Charger defense back out for this next drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well, as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2.
From midfield, here's Tua. And this is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read out his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Tua now on 1st down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and a couple.
Tua sets up to pass it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, Achane.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go. Achane. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them. The LA defense getting set to defend this next drive. Achane on the counter, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Joey Bosa in on the stop. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football. EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They get this out wide to Gaskin. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver Hill. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he...
The Charger defense back out for this next drive. They're in desperate need of a stop here, or certainly a turnover would be nice. They trail 4th quarter as this drive begins 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Now Tua. He'll drop this one underneath the gasket. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Waddle on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They'll give this to Achane. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
The LA defense getting set to defend this next drive. They'll be summoned one more time here in the final minute of this football game. Throwing Tua. Gaskin with a completion. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now Tua. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Tua. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The CD always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the Seahawks rookie linebacker. He put up numbers last week with a 9-tackle performance. It's the Seahawks and the Cards on Sunday night.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener. The Cards defense getting set to go, fresh off a victory in the season. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that. Do they...
The Cardinals about ready to go now on defense. They trail 7-0 as this next drive begins with a first down. They'll start by running the option to right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Smith. Smith and Jigba with the grab. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48, gain of just 1. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort, 16 carries, 55 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting...
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Arizona defense back onto the field. Now Geno on first down. The Cards get to it. Brought down for a sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Smith. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Geno now to throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space.
The Cardinals about ready to go now on defense. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense who just punted. So now they'll try to force a punt themselves. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Arizona defense back onto the field. Walker now on 1st and 10. He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Throwing now is Geno. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. The Cardinals about ready to go now on defense. On 1st and 10, Smith. That throw right side here going to be incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the option, it's Smith himself. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. 3rd down and 13. Smith now to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Arizona defense back onto the field. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And Walker has it. Now the ball comes loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Now Smith. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if... Sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden...
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away. The Cardinals are about ready to go now on defense. And we'll see what adjustments they made at halftime, trailing here to start the 3rd quarter of play. Third quarter begins with a run by Walker. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the...
Feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Walker with another carry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 3rd down and 7. Now it's Smith. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd.
The Arizona defense back onto the field. Here's Walker to start the drive. Tackled on the play by Cameron Thomas.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Cameron Thomas, his second sack of the night.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. On second down, it's Walker. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head. Progresses.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Cardinals have got it. Going. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead. The Cardinals are about ready to go now on defense. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's third and long. Back to throw here. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
The Arizona defense back onto the field. They, you might remember, forced a safety last time they were out there, so they're playing with some confidence now as this drive begins with a first down. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now Smith. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. B.J. Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Third and long, it's Smith. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. B.J. Ojulari. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Well, that's 2 sacks. The Cardinals about ready to go now on defense. On 1st down, Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Arizona defense back onto the field. On 1st down, it's Smith. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did.
Who's up for some victory tacos? I'm always ready for victory tacos, baby.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next is Demario Davis. He was terrific defensively last week with 11 tackles. It's the Saints and the Broncos, and it's coming.
So here are the Saints with a long field ahead. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Saints at 4-3, a game over 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
From the 50, it's Smith. There's Chris Olave. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Kamara up the middle. Look at the juke. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Smith on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This defense for the Broncos very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He'll buy some time right. Johnson's got it complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit, and then you can see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
On 2nd down, Kamara. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Smith rolling to his right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They give him a gain of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at about the 6. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college.
He notched his 15th touchdown pass of the year on that last drive. Here's Smith. And Thomas has it. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Saints 1st down.
Here's Smith. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
The Smith's throw caught by Olave. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New Orleans.
To throw is Smith, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. The 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Smith. Flushed out right. Complete to Olave on the out route. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw, Smith. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off, didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Last time they had the football, he ran it in. His 8th rushing touchdown of the season. Been such a... After the interception, here's Smith. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Saints. Deontay Hardy. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller. So here are the Saints to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. A give. This is Kamara. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He gets it to Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And this will wind up as Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On 1st and 10, Smith. The pass caught by Olave.
holding offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 34-yard line.
Now Smith. He'll buy some time right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground, because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Throwing on third down, Smith being chased out left. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. 21 yards there on third down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Flush to his right. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him, because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Smith now on second down. Escaping the pressure right.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They run. It's Kamara. Dances by at the 20. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the red zone now, Smith. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Smith. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. On first down, it's Smith. Thomas has got it, complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing is Smith. Going right back to Michael Thomas. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Out of the gun, Smith. Sliding out of the pocket.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, Smith. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith eluding the pressure right. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Saints have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, and now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Smith.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like...
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. They'll roll him out right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
And the Saints, first down.
Play action. It's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
6 yards.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go... The Saints coming out now to take the field.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw, Smith. Flushed out right.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. A shotgun snap for Smith. He'll buy some time right.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good... He's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Smith. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now Kamara. A solid stiff arm.
And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 177 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made there by Drew Sanders.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the Broncos' 36-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Again, it's Kamara.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. On the ground, this is Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
From the gun, here's Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Smith. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Deontay Hardy.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4 touchdown passes. They're really pouring it on.
Yeah.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another